I got dynamic charge times 7. Let's reload this. Let's see what happens. Wait, what? What? No way, dude. Oh, you can 2-tap with times 7. It just has to hit him in the body too. What the hell? This is the Symmetry, the brand new exotic that came out in Season of Dawn, and it's getting quite a bit of hype. I figured I'd make a video on it too because I personally like it for some things, I personally dislike it for other reasons, but I think it's an overall very interesting exotic, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun using it. So let's take a peek. With Dynamic Charge, precision hits build up this charge. Swapping to Arc Seeker makes it do extra damage and reloads partial magazine based on how many charges you have. Optimally, you want a handful of these to do the most damage and reduce the amount of shots it's going to take to kill people. It also appears that they curve more when using this Arc Seeker mode, so that's something to make note of, is the more stacks you have, the more potent you'll be. This is just like the Lord of Wolves, where you hold down the reload button, it turns into the Arc Seeker mode, and you start dishing out some damage. Now, if you don't have any dynamic charge, this is abysmally bad, terrible, awful, brutal. So you want to use this when you actually have some charges. Now, let's watch some gameplay. Let's check this out. All right, guys, I got my buddy JWad here. We're going to be testing out the overall damage of this thing. So it's a 47 to the head. This is actually like a Randy's throwing knife. I'm not going to kill him here. We're going to see how many times we can stack up this dynamic charge. I'm just going to let him heal up really quickly. Okay, 15 is the limit. You can see it's flashing there. 15 is the limit. And so when I reload, it'll actually put that back into the magazine. So let's reload. And then one shot. 124 damage. So these travel pretty slow. But apparently they heat seek. So, dude, 98! That's a 2-tap. That's a 2-tap at just 6. 98? And that thing curves like crazy. So the nice thing is you can hold on to this and wait for anything, but I'm going to let him strafe, and we're going to test this out here. Good luck strafing that! 107 damage. Dude, it's free kills, boys! If there's a bunch of people, you just go, yay, yay, yay! Anywhere near them, kill. Holy cow, that is nuts! It's crazy. Okay, watch this. He's down there strafing, right? Watch this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just jump in the air and hip fire a couple. Oh my god, it's so dirty! All you need is 6 stacks, or like 5 stacks in an empowered rift. Bro, you can't even out-strafe it. Okay, so here's the thing. Even if he's running around and strafing, and you're just using the base level thing, like, it's so hard to dodge. It's so hard to dodge. It's not going to be optimal because you can't headshot. But even if you're just, like, laying down a lane and you just start shooting, it's like free shots, dude. This is so stupid. It's so dirty. You can't get away. You literally, it's just free real estate. You kind of have to aim, but for the most part, you can just like, oh dude, you can just like pot shot and just eat around with this thing and like. Oh my. No! This is so silly. Okay, we got 5. And killed instantly by an arbalist. Nice. Constant, man. Load up. I got another one. I'm just shooting them where people might be. Okay, we got 7 stacks again. Try it. I'm just gonna send those down range there and hope for the best. No one. Pushing in with it might be risky. It shoots so slow. Like, it shoots super slow. Okay, we got 6 charges again. Please. Bro! What is the catalyst on this thing gonna be is what I want to know. What is the catalyst? I'm working on the catalyst right now. I wish I would have known that this is at the gunsmith. I'm so stupid. I'm only at 1 out of 100 or 400 games. But, and that'll scale up. But what could the catalyst be? Makes the damage more? Gives it more AoE? Like, I don't know what it's gonna be. But it could be nuts. Dude, I missed shots there, but I mean, it's a gimmick. It's for sure gimmicky. You can do some crazy stuff. You can pressure people when they can't really react back. Like when I was jumping up there, there's not much they can do in that situation, right? Didn't do much there. Dude. Dude! It is amazing! I'm neutering these kids! Ready? Dude, if you get more stacks, it does like AoE damage on the ground, so you can like kind of shoot down at them too. It's got some potential. Like, okay, it's got some potential. I see that. I see it. I'm seeing the potential. All right, guys. Now let's talk about PvE. What I've found is at 7, 8, 9 stacks, that's typically enough to one-bang pretty much any of the low-tier enemies in the game, but you can stack it all the way up to 15 if you want, and you can use that, and it'll hit pretty damn hard, and you can take out stuff like yellow health bar captains, because you're going to match the element of that shield, and then pop it. Hey! Trying to make a video here! But even at 7 stacks, you can see that this thing is pretty deadly. 2 taps on that captain, and it's going to scale up pretty nicely. But I find that this right here, this interaction right here is frustrating. Going back from this weak little low damage thing, you have to go back to the regular gun. And then typically you're out of ammo and you need to reload. And it's pretty slow reload. I just personally find this a little bit clunky to use long term. Also, can I not hit headshots for some reason? Oh my god, I'm bad. I find it really clunky to use in PvE. Yep. It can kill stuff. Yep, you can stack it up to 15. I'll show you. Because the area of effect gets bigger. And so, I'll show you what this thing can do once we get to the next part because there's a bunch of mobs. I'll stack it up. I'll cut ahead to it so we don't gotta waste any more time. Okay, so here's one more thing that I think does have some potential. And that's, you crit on the boss, right? You get a bunch of crits. And then you just clear out all the trash. Really easy. You get some area of effect. You get some damage in. And then you go back to it. And, like, the damage is fine. It's okay, right? And then you go back, and you crit on this guy. But, again, you have to reload there. I hate that. I hate that feeling. But you can stack this up really good on a boss. And then you just eat around with this. No stress, no effort. It's kind of one of those weapons that's just chill to use. It's highly effective even when you're not aiming. And that is going to be where this shines, is just, like, cleaning up ads, chilling around with your buddies and playing. I'll recommend that. But other than that, I don't know if I love this. Overall, I give this thing like a 6 or 7 out of 10 currently in PvP. In some of the dueling situations you're going to be in, you're just going to flat out lose to other guns. It is fine, but it's not an optimal time to kill weapon. There's no major damage boost that applies to the regular bullets, but to slow firing, traveling bullets. And the issue with that is if people are strafing behind cover, you can run into issues hitting them. Now, it is a 2-tap, and if it's a big open map like I don't know, Widow's Court, you can do some pretty dumb stuff where you just shoot it down and get a bunch of kills with it. I know that there's some major potential, but you have to remember the neutral game as well when you don't have this thing procced and active. I find it a little bit clunky to use with the reloads, but that could be avoided with some different reloading perks to help with that. Now, the big thing is, what will this catalyst be? If they make it even better, if they up the damage, if they up the tracking, I don't know what they'll do, but it could make this a top tier weapon. In PvE, I would say the exact same stuff applies. It's fine for critting the boss and then clearing out waves. It's fine for most activities, but there's probably better exotics out there in the game, and you have to remember this is an exotic. Yes, it might be good sometimes, and yes, it might have some value here and there, but if you're picking an exotic, you can only have one. So you have to give up something like Lord of Wolves with a catalyst, or Izanagi's Burden with the catalyst. And that's going to be a pretty tough choice when this one is so in PvE. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.